Welcome back, dear students of BA second semester. Today we are going to start up with the lecture 1 of paper 2, that is prose. Here we will be doing unit 1. The topic which we will cover are social and intellectual background of prose, diverse techniques of prose writing. So before starting this, first of all let's understand that what exactly the prose means. Prose का मतलब होता है गद्य. An ordinary written language contrast to poetry. प्रोज का मतलब जो है आप किसी तरीके से कोई भी लैंग्वेज में जब आप लिखते हैं and whatever the contrast is being given related to the poetry, that is prose. In writing, prose refers to any written work that follow a basic grammatical structure, thinking words and phrases arranged into the sentences and paragraphs. So here the prose means that you are writing out something which is full of your content like basic grammatical structure, words, phrases, and whatever the sentences you implement to make a paragraph. Definition of prose, let us also discuss that it is an example of prose writing as in most human conversation, textbook, lecture, novels, short stories, fairy tales, newspaper, articles, essays, and even etc. So whatever we use to write, that particularly is known as a prose writing, which is in a contrast of poetry. I hope this much is clear to everyone. So this was the basic concept of prose, that what exactly the prose is about. Here in the social and intellectual background, we all will be discussing about the techniques of prose writing. क्या तरीके होते हैं prose writing को लिखने के लिए, उसकी कुछ तकनीकें हैं, तो उसके बारे में we will be discussing about. As this is an English term, so I will try my best to only explain you people in English, because Hindi is of no mean of use in this. So techniques of prose writing, you can say that even to evaluate your own writing, how you people can make a development in your writing with the purpose of grammatical errors, grammatical things what you are using. Some techniques are there that you are using to create a good picture of your writing skills. So first thing is a literary techniques such as simile and metaphor. When we used to write anything, what we keep in mind? A structure of simile and a metaphor. As you must have done before that what is simile and metaphor, but still before just making you people clear about okay, what do you understand by simile and what is metaphor. Simile and metaphors are two writing techniques. You could also name it as a figure of speech. If you must have done the figure of speech in your school time, so you must be aware of it, that what is actually the figures of speech. So these are the two main figures of speech, that is simile and metaphor, which are used in writing techniques, and they are particularly familiar to most readers. Simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things in an interesting way. Whenever we used to write something, so we used to make a contrast of the sentences. So simile is a figure of speech that compared two different things in a very interesting way. The object of simile is to spark an interesting connection to the reader or the listener's mind. This is a very important point to be noted. The object of simile is to attract the mind of the reader and the listeners, that whatever the connection figures you are making while writing the sentences, that is the simile. So the thing should be very interesting. For example, of a simile, I am telling you that she is as innocent as an angel. Now just look. She is as innocent as an angel. The two things are being compared to each other to make the sentence very interesting. Another example we will be doing, but let's take an example of metaphor. First of all, metaphor states the object of X is object Y. The comparison of words are like or as something, so they are just being removed. For example, she is an angel, right? Kate Corbin describes how a lover feels about a woman's mouth. Her mouth was a fountain of delight. Now here the explanation is being given. The words which are like or as something, that is a metaphor. Comparative device such as simile and metaphor are essential in writing the techniques. So this is one of the very basic writing, you could say, while writing a prose. This is the techniques that has to be used to give a very creative freedom in the mind of concept while writing. Whosoever is writing, it gives a very creative freedom to write anything by making your own techniques. Second important technique which we are going to discuss about is grammatical writing techniques. Without the grammar, nothing is possible. So grammatical writing techniques while writing the prose is as one of the core building blocks of writing. Grammar is something you might not associate with creativity, natural. You cannot give a creation look to the grammar. Grammar is something that you have to apply with the perceptions and with the correct words, correct vocabulary words, correct figures of speech, parts of speech. Everything should be very perfect. So grammar is something that you might not associate with the creativity because there are some kind of rules that are being ensured in making the sentences. Because whatever the sentences you are creating, it should have a perfect sense. We might associate with more or dull writing commandments. So here the grammatical choice you make in a sentence can heighten or decrease the suspense, add humor or more. For example, consider the following grammar related writing techniques. Now in the prose, you have to keep in mind that what types of grammatical techniques to be used, like zeugma. Now zeugma is again one of the figure of speech and it's also considered as the grammatical technique. So when one word applies to another in the same sentence yet carries the different sense or meaning, that is known as zeugma. Then the third technique is narration. How the narrative techniques are being employed. Narration is one of the key types of writing we have for developing a story. While using the prose, while writing the prose, what we used to keep in mind that how to narrate, how to give a key skills while writing. So we should have a very proper developing sense of writing a story, writing an article, whatever we are writing, we should have a complete sense of developing it. So it's thus worth learning common narrative techniques. For example, foreshadow and flashback and flash words. So these are the main part of the narrative techniques. First of all, we will discuss about the foreshadowing meaning. Now, foreshadow is something having your narrative implied event that have yet to actually occurs in the story's unfolding narrations. For example, had we known what would happen that summer, So foreshadow is something which is implement yet to actually occurs in the story of unfolding your narrations. We would not have Saturday in the sun that morning. Means the example which is being discussed over here, just understand it very carefully. That had we known what would happen that summer. Now here they are discussing about that at that time of period in that summer, would you have an idea that what would have happened? We would not have sat in the sun that morning feeling as though youth for every summer would glow longer and more bright. So you have to feel through youth forever, and every summer would glow longer and more bright. So this was the concept they have been explained for the foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is very useful for building the narrative suspense. While writing the sentence, whatever you are writing, now nobody knows that what will be the next line to it. So here a narrator who is writing out the story can create a suspense of the sentence while implementing something very suspenseful. It lets you tease readers with partial informations about the pivotal story development. So the example above gives the reader a sense that something happened in this particular summer to delusions a group of friends and destroy their innocence. So that concept can be used. Now we move on to the flashbacks and flashwords concept of the narrative techniques. These are particularly common narrative devices. Flashback and flashwords are the common narrative devices. A flashback is where you create an alternating time sequence between the later time and flash events. If you have gone through many of the movies, so there you must have seen how the story creates suspense in the flashback mode. Whatever the story is running about, they have started the concept of the story, the concept of the movie from the last, and after that the whole movie is shown, and again in the last that particular scene is being shown, where you understand, okay, that the story was, that the movie was in the flashback mode. So here the flashback is where you create an alternating time sequence between a later time and the past event. For example, if an older character remembers and narrates scene from early childhood, while the rest of the story unfolds in the present, older life, as I explained before also. Now, flashwords are not as common. The reverse of flashback, it is the reverse of flashback. They entail jumping forwards to the future imaginary or actual event. Now what they generally they do in the flashwords, whatever we are doing in the flashback, it's a totally reverse of it. Here in the flash forward, the word itself is signifying that whatever the scene is, it is being forwarded to the future imaginary or the actual event. For example, in a story where a woman is stressing about her impending wedding day, and you might jump forward in time to show her imagining a worst case scenario. So here you can take the many of the examples by your own to understand the concept. And after doing this was all about for today. I will be not giving you much more because they will create a very confusing part for you people. Just try to understand what is being taught today and answer the questions according to it. In this lecture, we have discussed about the social and intellectual background which is totally related to the techniques of prose writing. Prose is the main concept, that what exactly the prose is, and further for it you have to just understand. So try to make your own notes with it with the help of this, so that it will make a very simple scene for you people. So that's all for today. I will be uploading the next video very soon. Till then, take care everyone.